Oh. Ready?
Is it focus?
You ready to make a video?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come close. Look at this V-neck, eh?
I like this shirt.
Like it's like I used to wear a lot of V-necks, not like weird V-necks, but like no, it seems too V for me. Here, let's.
Good morning, guys.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
We're here in our apartment. Yesterday we had no place to stay.
We were homeless yesterday.
We were struggling a little bit and panicked slightly because we didn't think we'd find an apartment in our budget, but we did at the 11th hour. We got this one and we love it. This is our living room where we lounge.
This is our bed where we bed. Do I have a hole in my sock?
Yeah. This is the kitchen where we eat.
Nom nom nom.
This is our teeny tiny bathroom. And the toilet's on a slant. Here.
This apartment's like super cool because it's got this like upstairs thing, this loft.
Yeah, it's a cool little setup, and sometimes we like to stay in unique places because we get an idea of what we would want in our tiny house whenever we build one.
We got this on Airbnb.
Yeah, every once in a while we use the site, and if you are new to it or have not signed up yet, we have a link in the description that will get you, I think, 40 Canadian off your first qualifying stay.
It also gives us something too, so it's kind of cool.
Yes.
What up, Hungary? We are at the Hungarian Parliament building.
It's the biggest building in all of Hungary and the second biggest parliament in all of Europe.
Okay, this weekend is important because it is the 60th anniversary of the the revolution.
The Hungarian Revolution.
The Hungarian Revolution, 1956. So tomorrow is the actual day, but today is important because like there's kind of like things that happen this whole weekend for it.
There's lots of events going on this weekend to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Hungarian Revolution.
Yes, but okay, so on the way here, we just gotta make note, like the Hungarian metro system is crazy, man. Like
In Budapest.
in Budapest, they have the escalators, and they literally are like going into space. They go so high.
So long.
Oh
and
my God,
fast.
fastest and the tallest I've ever seen.
Like, I feel like some people have fallen before. If you don't hold on, like...
That's crazy. It's awesome.
So long.
It's funny, imagine this. Like something to do with this revolution, everything like was a part of creating me. So I think about it like that, like this revolution, all this stuff that happened is what inevitably made my dad and grandmother move to Canada, which in turn my dad met my mother, etc., etc., and here I am because of all this. So I'm very curious. I want to learn like a lot about what happened and all the stuff because I don't know.
We are going into the parliament now. Don't know if we can film. Don't know if the line is really long, but it's free, so we're here.
This is the building that you see on every Hungarian postcard. It's like, we're gonna go to the other side of the river after this, and it's like the best shot. It's the best shot.
My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name? Or you say her name, yeah.
This is the fanciest building I have ever seen.
Last year when we came to Europe, I went to Versailles, and that for me is like the fanciest place that I've been to. But this year in Hungary, Wes is very interested suddenly in these buildings. So he's seeing the inside and he can appreciate it. So it's good.
Yeah, it's really nice, guys. It's really nice. Okay, you gotta wonder like how they do some of the stuff. Like, okay, if there's a painting on the top of the ceiling, okay, how does someone paint it? It's like you'd have to be lying down,
On
or your
scaffolds.
like neck would be like this, like the whole time. For like, it'd probably take them like a month to paint that or something.
Oh,
like,
more, way more.
Unless they like, how would you? How?
Well,
This is like selfie alley here.
Yeah, we're like clogging up the line.
My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah.
Okay, so like we're here in like somewhere in the middle of somewhere in Budapest. And there's like this whole like market set up. I don't know if it has to do with like this happens every weekend. Maybe it happens every weekend.
I hope it does because I'd love to come back here. Like we have some things on the agenda because of the holiday this weekend. But I hope this is something that we can come back to. And we're going to do a whole food vlog that I'm really excited for. There's so much good food.
Okay, we're not gonna eat it today, but I just want to point out, like, the first two stalls here is I'm gonna try and say this word, Kurko-skalats, and it's like a chimney cake they call them, very popular, and palinka, which is like Hungarian. It's like some sort of liquor made out of like different types of fruits.
And they have these chimney cakes in other countries, and they go by different names, and I don't know any of them, but we call them chimney cakes. This is just a preview of all the food that we're gonna have.
Yum, 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 yum.
They have something called a hun dog. I think it's like a Hungarian hot dog.
So what I'm curious about is that do Hungarian people eat goulash on the reg? Do they eat it on the regular? Because I never had goulash in my house growing up. I've had a lot of cabbage rolls, and I have not seen any cabbage rolls yet in Hungary. I'm looking for cabbage rolls.
I think a lot of people, when they come to Europe or they go on holidays, they only travel in the summer. But there's so much good stuff to see in the winter, and I'm really excited for the Christmas markets. And I think maybe they're going to be set up here. I'm not sure yet. But there's still people enjoying the town. Like, they've got patios out with the little heaters. And I think it's going to look really beautiful as it gets colder. We do need to get our jackets, but other than keeping warm, I think it's going to be really nice to see Europe in the winter.
So this must be the fanciest restaurant in all of Budapest with a name like this. Café de Paris, pizza and more. The sun's coming down in Budapest. It's gonna be quite the quest. Someone was looking at me singing that.
People probably think you're some kind of singer or someone walking around with a big camera.
I got the biggest. It's so funny. It's like you really gotta like not care what people think when you're holding this camera.
Yeah. I've said this before, but I still get a little bit like, not self-conscious, but like it's hard to speak loudly in a big crowd with a camera in your face. Some cities have flower beds, and Budapest has cabbage beds.
It kind of looks like kale, doesn't it? It's like colored.
We think it's cabbage. I think it's some kind of...
It could be like a flower that we don't know about.
Oh, yeah.
A Hungarian flower.
Because the white ones look like cauliflower.
Why isn't anyone like looking at this? Do they not care? There's some on the lens though. Oh, I just smudged it even worse. Okay.
We're just about to cross the chain bridge here because apparently on the Buda side, there's some sort of ceremony for this holiday.
Yeah.
And right now we're on the Pest side. And I would love to see the lights turn on as we're crossing.
Oh, it lights up the bridge. The guy up there was playing like a wood saw. He was playing it so nicely too. This night with no clouds and like the lights, everything. This is why people come to Hungary. This is why they come to Budapest, to see like the beautiful Parliament building lit up, the bridges. It's amazing. And you know what sucks is none of the tourists go outside of Budapest. And that's what we want to do. We want to explore more than what everyone else does. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're going to do.
I thought we were going to miss it, but it looks like we're going to make it to the tail end of a ceremony that they're having to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the Hungarian Revolution. And I don't know what to expect, but there's something going on tomorrow as well, so we might be able to show you a little bit about that, and we'll see.
Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain.
I think that, like, I don't think I know enough about Hungary, like, to try and explain the revolution, to try and explain a lot of these things. I don't know.
No, but we did watch we watched some YouTube videos before we left today, and we're learning a lot as we go, and so it kind of puts everything into perspective. And for us, history wasn't always a part of travel, but because Wes is Hungarian, we're paying more attention to it, and it puts everything like into a sort of like, I don't know, a comprehensive experience.
But like, I want to learn a lot more, and I want to learn more of the language, which is hard, but I'm trying, and it's a process. Everything's a process, but it's like, it's exciting, and just to learn like one little more thing every day. We learn like a new thing about Hungary. Like, I learned more about this revolution that was very important, and those, you know, in the Soviet Union and blah blah blah.
And today we saw a lot of flags with a circle cut out of the middle, and we didn't know what it was, and now we know.
It's like this, I guess, well, the Hungarians will know this, but the Soviets had they put their own shit on the flag.
Like an emblem.
And so the Hungarians, they cut it out during the revolution, so the flags just had a big hole in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Now we're gonna call it a night.
That's it, amigos. Adios. We will see you tomorrow.
Down.